In 2018, the narrative surrounding the Philadelphia Eagles was that they were the lovable underdogs, and the team fully embraced that, complete with donning dog mask on the field. The Eagles were the first home underdog in the divisional round since 1970 when they beat the Falcons, and were still home underdogs when they beat the Vikings in the NFC Championship. Then they beat Tom Brady and the Patriots as underdogs in Super Bowl 52. UNC's Armando Bacot remembers it. After all, he's been an Eagles fan since seeing Donovan McNabb on the cover of Madden 06 when he was only 5 years old. Although when it comes to this Carolina team, Bacot says not so fast. These guys, they believe they belong on this stage.
I don't think we really pay attention to that. I don't think we really go into any game thinking that any team we playing are better than us. So I guess that's just more for, y'all and the people to really see it as. But I don't think we go in any game thinking that like we the underdog or embracing like an underdog role or whatnot.
While Carolina might not think of itself as the underdogs, Vegas does, making UCLA a small 2-point favorite. A trend that might actually favor the Tar Heels, as they've now won 3 straight games outright when they've been in this position, starting with at Virginia Tech, then at Duke, and then in the round of 32 against Baylor. Head coach Hubert Davis isn't quite with all the underdog talk either, instead challenging his team to fight.
Well, my message to them hasn't been from the standpoint of being an underdog. My message to them has been to change the narrative. So it hasn't been from an underdog standpoint. I just felt like the narrative with this group was that they weren't tough. They weren't resilient. Excuse me. This wasn't a team of perseverance. And I said the only way that they can change is you're going to have to change it. And so I never felt, and I've never talked to them specifically about like an underdog role, but I have motivated them and challenged them to change the narrative of us not being competitive and competing and shying away from physicality. It's something that I wanted them to embrace, and I wanted it to be a part of our team.
What better city to be in when you're talking about a fight and you're technically the underdog in that fight than Philadelphia? Just don't hold your breath for any Yo Adrians in the post-game interviews if this Tar Heel team does advance to the Elite Eight after tonight.